If you get a chance to quit your dream job and to start working towards your passion, will you be able to do that? Will you work towards your passion? Will you dare to quit that dream job? Okay, I know a lot of you must be thinking it's obtuse to quit a full-time job and to work for something so uncertain. And then comes the foremost question. Where would we get the money for the daily needs? And how are we going to pay the bills? Well, obviously, money is important, but here we are talking about your passion. Here, we have Munaf Kapadia, an ex-Google employee who quit his plush job in 2015 to dig his feet into the food and dining business. He started the Bohri kitchen, which is quite a sensation now, known for its authentic and traditional food from the Dudi Bohra culture. He wrote a book where he tells about his experiences and struggles and what comes after all those. But it's not just the food. The story of this kitchen's inception also makes it quite unique. Kapadia completed his MBA and worked for 4 years as an accountant at Google India before establishing the Bohri kitchen in 2014. As the founder, he executed a cohesive branding and marketing strategy which led to an annual outlook of Rs 4.5 crore in 2019. Kapadia was also featured on the Duvet of Forbes India 30 in the 30 edition in 2017. So you might be curious how it all started. Well, for many, Bohri cuisines may be a rare delicacy, possibly tasted at a friend's or at a marriage. But for Munaf, crispy keema samosas, roasted rans and succulent chicken angaris was a regular meal. He began his venture by mailing 50 of his friends, talking about his mother Nafisa's food for a paid meal on a Saturday afternoon. The idea to ask people over for a paid meal was successful, and that's how the Bohri kitchen, an ideal food dining experience in Mumbai, was born. The initial idea was to open a fun cafe for his mother, but 3 days of research into what it takes to open and operate a restaurant in Mumbai gave him a reality check. Though there was a gap in the market where Bohri food was unavailable, the concept of opening a restaurant wasn't viable because they didn't have the financial bandwidth or venture capital to open a restaurant. I had given up on the idea, but thought, why not for fun, without working about the business, invite people home to eat authentic Bohri food, says Munaf. Discussing the thought with his mother, the duo came up with a daily menu. They just fixed on a basic price. People would inherit Munaf's home and obtain a flavor of rich Bohri cuisines cooked by his mother. At that time, the sole marketing channel Munaf used was emails, but it soon became difficult to draw people to pay money for home food, especially with emails being the sole sort of communication. And somewhere along that time, the duo decided to create a Facebook page. It was then he even created the brand name using Arabic font. Overnight, the page got good response. The seats weren't open and one had to request for a seat. Soon people started speaking and writing about the Bohri kitchen. It was then that they reached an extent where they wondered what next might be through with it. While the house dining experience was going great, Munaf couldn't find out how to make the project scalable. With all the popularity, the Bohri kitchen would make over Rs 80,000 a month. This got Munaf thinking, and he knew that the brand was worth quite that. It was only about 8 months back he quit Google to focus full-time on his own venture. Then, they set up the first kitchen in Worli. Today, the Bohri kitchen isn't only famous for home dining experience within the city, but also has its own kitchen and delivers food at the doorstep. Sometimes the people around you might not understand your journey, and they need not to. It's not for them. Follow your passion. It will lead you to your purpose. And that's why it gives us pride to share this story with you, because one day this could be the habit that changes your life.